All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
On the ready.
Tim the mic. You're trapped.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And right away, he lost the football. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second down, here's Smith. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. A first carry now for Kofani Muhammad. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check number 6. Check number 6. 35, Mike, 35. Not today, you are. Not today.
On third down, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
outlaw. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Whip, 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 whip. Go, go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Undercrunch. Short. Gotcha.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Bridgewater. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they work this out past the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
35's the mic. 3 bucks. Boom. Watch out here. 40. Alone. Mike 35. Hey, stay go.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Another try after the 1st down sack. Bridgewater. It got his man complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
On 1st down, Muhammad. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. To throw is Bridgewater. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Come on, Rock. We better not.
Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. We're scoreless after 1.
Get him. He's coming. Double up.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll try the right side here with Smith. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
2nd and 1. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 6-6. Pull it off. Go.
Now Ito Smith. And a solid run down inside the 30. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, Smith. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon, and think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, They don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. 22, check, over. 22, check, over. Go.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. To throw, Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
On the counter, it's Smith. He's going to have the first down past the 20 as he's all the way up to the 24-yard line. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Airing it out deep for Smith. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
41. Hey, defense wins championships, baby. Mike 41, Mike 41.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
Back to you. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. Mike 41. You got to wedge that.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And that's caught by Smith. And all the way down to the 29. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This is taken about 7 yards deep. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Hey, 41 Mike. 41 Mike.
Here's Bridgewater. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
X3, 218, chopper. Switch gears. 5.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks
9
you want.
picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Muhammad. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play.
And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they're going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Check tight, check tight, check tight. Hey, check 24, check 24.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, we got 4.
You draw Porter. Check. Lucky. Check up.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Around the NFL, they've gone to the 3rd in Cleveland. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Tighten up. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber. Mike 41.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad. He's got daylight. He's at the 40. Past the 20. A big play there for New England. 68 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it.
Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. From a yard out, and the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Man open, that's Robert Foster, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now back to throw. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for 2.
Check 9, check 9. Check 9.
They're going to keep it on the ground. But he will not make it into the end zone. He stopped short, and that might spell it into their chances as this stays a 3-score game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Let's get off the field, D.
Pilot, 64, weak.
They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. He's got a first down past the 30. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. This one out quickly to Westbrook. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now this one complete to Robert Foster. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robert Foster with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bills cut into that lead. The point after is good, and that will get them one closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football.
Come on, let's go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. And they get to Bridgewater. Bridgewater taken down in the end zone for a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Ready.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year as they are able to cut into that lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Flush to his right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no option. He throws it away.
And incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
He completes this one to Mack. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up. 41's the mic. 41's the mic.
And the blitz does come. He's got Smith here. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
We go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Come get some.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The open man is Westbrook. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
41 Mike. Crunch time, defense.
Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. Going for it all. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. In for the score. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go-around. And now here is another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
40-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the Bills' 8-yard line.
Throwing here, Bridgewater. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Way back at the 17 now after the loss. It's 3rd and goal.
Check 25. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike.
Watch the run.
Check.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Way back at the 17 now after the loss. It's 3rd and goal.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. 66. Pull it. Half. Switch. 41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. Watch the screen. Oh, try.
Mike 41. We've got to wedge that out.
Tackles. 41's coming. 41's the Mike. Watch the pass.
Bridgewater to throw it. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Now Bridgewater on 4th down. Green brings it in. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And he's got his man on the out route. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Mike 41, Mike 41.
You don't want no more.
41's to Mike. 41's to Mike.
Bridgewater here to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for New England, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Bills, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.